When is enough? When is a piece of art that you're working on done? How do we know when it's best to move on or just back away from the painting and drawing that we're working on? Is the decision to stop working on a piece just technical, or does mindset play a role? Hi, I'm Joe Mattis, and welcome to Mindset Matters, where we look at the mindset that shapes our artwork and our lives. Today's topic is, when is enough enough? Artists of all levels have experienced the frustration of what overworking or overfussing with artwork can feel like. Born of a desire to get it right, we can sometimes digress into a spiral of frustration and even demoralization when a piece that we've put our heart and soul into just isn't working out. Or maybe worse, we feel good about work we've done until fiddling with it that extra little bit just made things worse. Is knowing when to stop a matter of personal taste, or is it spelled out anywhere? The academic training I received suggests that we follow a linear procedure from beginning to end. However the piece is at the last stage is how it is. Like it or not, it's where you are. And the best results come from lots of repetition. Honestly, that's the best approach I've found. The adage, better to make 100 good paintings than try to make 10 perfect ones, makes a lot of sense. Follow a procedure proven effective for artists over the centuries, and take the long view that progress takes time. One of the reasons I'm drawn to traditional painting methods is because they provide a guide to progress. Unraveling the mysteries of drawing and painting is best done with help. Following clear steps keeps me from wandering off the path into hopeless confusion. If my intention is to progress towards something, it's best to follow a roadmap. The question of whether I'm at the beginning, middle, or end of the journey is laid out in step-by-step direction. Realistic painting talks back to me. It provides benchmarks that tells me about what I've learned and what I still need to learn. I'm always amazed at abstract paintings I see in museums and wonder what the process the artist used was. How do they know when a piece is done? Do they have a process? And what is it? Where does it come from? How do they discern when they're on the right path? Since the work doesn't necessarily represent anything in particular, how do they know when they've got it right? Perhaps learning classical methods of drawing and painting will teach me these things without the need to make something look like something. But for now, my heart is set on discovering the beauty of representational painting. And one of its big lessons seems to be when to back away. Having studied traditional painting methods for years now, I get that a block in is before the underpainting, and the main color pass before the finishing touches. But what keeps me grinding away when I'm not modeling a nose well enough, or an eye I'm drawing isn't the best effort? One of my teachers in New York, and I feel like Kwai Chang of Kung Fu, remembering what his wise masters taught him. One of my teachers suggested we're perhaps least able to judge the merit of our work while working on it. Our passions are high, and we feel most attached to outcomes in the heat of battle. Stepping away from the easel can refresh our ability to make objective judgments. It's so easy to get carried away and let emotion cloud the truth. How many times did I paint over what was perfectly good and claim success when I had really missed the mark? Balancing the technical and emotional aspects of painting is the art. To paint with our heart and soul while remaining slightly detached seems paradoxical. The Franciscan saying, "Wear life like a loose garment," might apply to the work we do as artists too. The idea that challenge will always press at us from all around, but with the right mindset can only touch us lightly, is a powerful idea. I was first introduced to this mindset as a kid on the golf course. With a lot of adrenaline and clenched grip, I'd swing the golf club as hard and fast as I could, trying to knock the ball a mile. The more heart I put into it, the worse the results, so I got some pointers. The suggestion was to first loosen the grip and swing slowly and evenly. It seems so counterintuitive to me, but I couldn't argue with the results. The moment my swing seemed forced or strained, the golf shot would suffer. It was about finding balance between hard and soft, action and flow. It was knowing how to back off just the right amount. It was about getting the feel for a new process and realizing improvement takes time. Mostly, it was about not taking the outcome too seriously. Today, my tools are a pencil and a paintbrush. But when I feel myself straining to get something perfect, I try to remember to back off a little. When I think just a little more fussing may produce my pièce de résistance, I calm down and walk the dogs to clear my vision. I'm learning to take my reactions with a grain of salt. Getting too pumped up over a success or demoralized by some difficulty is like me gripping the golf club too tightly. It means I'm out of balance and need to back away or move on to the next shot, or in this case, the next piece. It's the big picture view, and something I learn more about with every painting. At the end of the day, the artwork is me, and growth never stops. These are some of my experiences. I'd love to hear about your thoughts, and when you realize a piece is done or when you need to back away. In our next Mindset Matters, we'll talk about comparing to others. Do you accept where you are on your journey as an artist, or do you get caught up comparing your work to others? Does the mindset surrounding comparison help make you a better artist or distract you from the enjoyment of your artwork? I can't wait to hear your comments and look forward to seeing you on the next Mindset Matters.